Gentlemen, this is Ghada Basouny presenting the news in English. The Constituent Committee tasked to draft the Egyptian Constitution has chosen the Parliament Speaker Dr. Sadek Katatni to head the committee. Earlier, a number of political figures have withdrawn from the Constituent Committee, rejecting the dominance of Islamic figures on the committee. The Supreme Constitutional Court has also withdrawn from the committee because of appeals against the formation of this committee. Meanwhile, an organized march heading to Tahrir Square commenced today with participants representing 20 parties and revolutionary movements. They all want to manifest the refusal of the formation of the committee for drafting the constitution. On his part, the Commander-in-Chief of the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces, Field Marshal Hussein Tantawi, met yesterday with heads of the political parties and the MPs to discuss the crisis of the drafting of the Constitution. The majority of the Cairo Court of Appeals General Assembly have voted that Court President Abdelmoiz Ibrahim stay in office. Out of a total of 861 judges, 310 attended the assembly, just over the 287 judges needed to have a quorum. 154 judges voted in favor of Ibrahim and 101 voted against. Ibrahim has recently been accused of intervening in the trial of the NGO's employees who were charged with receiving illegal foreign funds. He was also accused of reversing their travel ban and allowing them to leave the country before the trial was over. Egypt and Turkey have recently signed a cooperation protocol to renovate a number of historical monuments in Egypt. The protocol was inked by Al-Azhar Grand Imam Sheikh Ahmed Al-Tayyib and head of the Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency TICA. Mr. Serdar Kam. Among the monuments included under the protocol are the Mosque of Al-Azhar, Abu Dahab, Al-Imam Al-Shafi'i, Al-Shurbagi and Ibrahim Terbana mosques, as well as the Hospice of Sultan Mahmud and the Tomb of Nabi Daniel in Alexandria. The protocol also includes renewing the furniture of Al-Hussein Mosque and boosting its power network. Tayyip praised the deep-rooted relation between Al-Azhar institution and Turkey and the pivotal role played by Turkey in serving issues of the Islamic and Arab nations. In presence of the President of Damanhur University, Professor Dr. Hatem Salahuddin, the Supreme Committee of the Technical and Vocational Education Reform have met today in Bahira Governorate under the chairmanship of its governor, Engineer Mukhtar Al-Hamalawi, to discuss methods of boosting local industries like textile and food commodities. The governor has called for establishing an IT center to include all the data of the local industries. He also called for speeding up procedures leading to the license of new textile factories in Bahira. Investigation forces in Alexandria have recently arrested the owner of an exporting and importing company. The man was charged with exporting 639 tons of petrol to Syria and Morocco. An owner of another company was also charged with exporting 412 tons of petrol to Syria and Turkey. Samples of the seized petrol shipments were sent to specialized labs and they turned out to be of the subsidized petrol type ARI. On the same track, the Security Directorate in Alexandria has been launching numerous campaigns against criminals, thugs and outlaws. Several machine guns, pistols and drugs were seized during the campaigns. A team of pediatricians has successfully removed a 500-gram tumor from the kidney of a 7-day infant. The team belongs to a Shadbi Pediatric Hospital, which has made several successful operations of the same type. The team is headed by Dr. Saber Wahib, who had commented on the operation as being a rare one. Egyptian stocks have bounced back to the green as the benchmark EGX 30 closed up on Tuesday by 1.57% at 4,985 pounds. The performance of select high-cap stocks seems to have fueled the rally, with the broader EGX 70 seeing less pronounced gains of 0.62%. The total market turnover was around 412 million Egyptian pounds, with trade clustering around the Commercial International Bank, Orascom Telecom and Orascom Construction Industries. And finally, our weather report. Warm, sunny weather is expected to prevail by day, turning slightly cold at night. Wind direction is northwest at speed ranging between 20 to 40 km per hour. The sea is calm to moderate, with wave height reaching 2 meters. Visibility is very good, extending between 4 to 10 km per hour. As for the expected temperatures for tomorrow, Alexandria a high of 19, a low of 14, Beira 20 and 13, and finally Matruh a high of 17 and a low of 11. Thank you so much for following our English News Bulletin. Back to my colleague Dr. Tariq Al-Husari and Hona Al-Iskandariya.